In short, by pure chance, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. Bit of a shock, big shock. It's a death sentence if you don't discover it until you've got symptoms. When you've got some symptoms, it's probably too late. I rang my missus, and not an easy thing to do. And that was a proper low point. When you get diagnosed with it, right, that is just like hitting you with a sledgehammer.
I'm here today to talk to Robin Luscombe, Managing Director and founder of multi-award-winning retailer Luscombe's Motors over in Leeds. Now, I normally talk to Robin about the industry, about cars, about retail, about EVs, but today we're going to have a different conversation with Robin about a personal journey that he's been on. Can you tell us about what happened to you last year?
By pure chance, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer.
How did that come about? Was it a general checkup?
No. I'm a typical man, never go to the doctors, don't go for tests. I'm passionate about riding trials bikes. In the summer I was struggling and I knew there was something wrong. And as it turns out, it was nothing to do with prostate cancer or anything. I just got a bug. By pure chance, they picked up that there was a very small trace of blood in my urine, and they didn't think I had it. They thought it was all right. No symptoms, no nothing. Oh, by the way, you've got it.
And why do you feel so passionate about telling people? Because typical bloke, and being a Yorkshireman, it's not something that you generally want to talk about. Why do you feel so strongly about getting the message out there?
I think that there's so many people like me, so many blokes, especially in the motor industry and in my biking community. We don't go to doctors, and there's always something else to do. The problem is with prostate cancer is that you feel all right. There's nothing wrong with you. I'm walking into hospital feeling absolutely bang on, perfect, nothing wrong with me, and I've got cancer. You normally go in when you're not so good.
Yeah.
If you catch it early, it's not a problem. You know, I'm back on my bike. 8 weeks after having the operation, I'm back riding my bike.
Yeah. Now, our industry, unfortunately, is not very diverse, very male-dominated, so it seems to be that we're the target market, unfortunately, for prostate cancer. What would your message be to people in the industry, people watching this, other retailers? What would your message be to them?
Get a test.
Yeah.
And making it easy to get a test. And I didn't know, before I've been through all this experience, that you can actually buy a test for 20 or 30 quid online, prick your finger, send it off. Week later, you find out what your PSA score is. You don't have to go to the doctors. It's not 100%, but it certainly gives you an idea. If you get that and you've got a high PSA score and it's taking you 5 minutes at work to prick your finger, that could just save your life. And it's so cheap and easy and simple to do. And that's where we are today with Autotrader, helping to get that message out there.
And one of the things you were talking about before on the phone to me, we were saying about the benefits of like industry leaders taking this interest in the health and well-being of their staff, but also like selfishly there's a bottom line benefit as well, isn't there?
A big bottom line. You know, if somebody's got it and they don't discover it, it's a death sentence if you don't discover it until you've got symptoms, in a lot of cases. If you can spot it early, all right, you might have 6 weeks off work, but 6 weeks off work, you're back, you're fully fit. For an employer, you want your staff back. You don't want to be losing a 55-year-old bloke who's done a great job for 20 years, knows everything and whatever, helps you run your business.
No, I think there is a little bit of a taboo, isn't there, about talking about things like that, and particularly, you know, men don't want to talk about that. They don't want to share their stories, and it's you know, why it's quite uncommon for you to reach out as well. So if you can do that, if you can talk about it, if you can get that message out there.
I've had experience of somebody that discovered they had it too late, struggled on for a couple of years and unfortunately passed away at Easter Sunday. And that was only because it wasn't found early enough.
Yeah. And it's a frightening statistic, is that 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. But it doesn't need to, you're a living proof of that, it doesn't need to be that death sentence unless it's not treated, unless it's not checked early. And I think for me that's a key message is, you know, you lit a bit of a fire in me to get myself checked and make sure that was okay.
When you've got some symptoms, it's probably too late. So when you're absolutely 100% fit, fine, perfect, that's when you need to be getting tested.
Robin, describe who you were before prostate cancer and who you are now.
The only difference probably is that before I would never have gone for a PSA test, and now I'll have a PSA test every year, and I'd recommend anybody else to have a PSA test every year. And you've got to raise awareness, you've got to encourage people to get tested, you've got to make it easy for people to get tested. If we can, through this association with Auto Trader, if we can persuade garage owners to spend a few quid for the staff who were prepared to take a PSA test at work, but just making it easy and simple for them to get tested at work, take 5 minutes, send it off, you might just save their life.
Brilliant. Thank you, Robin. Thank you for being so candid with us today. And I wish you, every success on your bike and in your business. Brilliant.
Thank you. Cheers. Thanks for promoting it.